fellow carbon-based bipeds. I am Scott Rose, and you are watching Explosions and Stuff. Today, I'll be reviewing the 2010 film Hunt to Kill, starring Steve Austin, Gil Bellows, Gary Daniels, and Michael Eklund. But first, a word from our sponsors. An overview of the movie? When Jim Rhodes' teenage daughter is kidnapped, he is forced to lead a band of ruthless killers into the Montana wilderness to retrieve their share of a missing heist score. However, things don't go as smoothly as planned, as the group of thieves begin falling apart and turning on one another. As he leads them through the woods, Rhodes waits for his opportunity to strike back. The pros of this movie? Well, you know how a lot of times I say that the action in the movie starts right away? In this one, it really does. I'm talking, they have a gunfight, an entire gunfight scene before the opening credits of the movie. This entire gun battle takes place before the opening credits. You got people being shot in the chest with a shotgun, fantastic blood effects, a trailer exploding. All of this is happening before the opening credits. It really sets the tone that the action in this movie is going to be top notch. It's going to be a fun, action-filled movie. It's going to be exciting. It's going to keep you on the edge of your seat, and it's going to be gripping. It really sets the tone for how this movie is going to be. So it's fantastic that they had the action scene. They had this entire gun battle scene before the opening credits even took place. Also, Gil Bellows played the main villain of this movie, and he did a fantastic job. He is easily the best actor in the movie. He just nailed it out of the park. I think he's underrated as an actor. He did a fantastic job. He wasn't like the big, imposing, evil villain guy. No, he was the kind of guy who he wasn't playing with the full deck. He was kind of not right in the head, and he had no problem killing his own people. He did a fantastic job with this role. He was really intimidating, but not in like the whole he's going to crush my head with the bare hands kind of thing. It's like I don't know when he's going to snap, lose his mind, and flip out and kill everybody kind of thing. That's the kind of villain he was playing, and he did a fantastic, amazing job at it. Easily stood out from everybody else, all the other actors, as the best actor in this movie. Also, the action scenes in this movie were just fantastic. I mean, for one, you have a fight scene between Stone Cold Steve Austin and Gary Daniels. Both of them did a fantastic job. That fight scene was easily the best fight scene in the movie. They just went back and forth, pounding and kicking and doing martial arts and grappling and stuff. It was fantastic. It was glorious. All the action in this movie was just so much fun to watch. It was so exciting, and it put you on the edge of your seat. The cons of this movie? Well, the first one I ran into while watching this movie, Eric Roberts was in the opening credits. Now, that may not seem like that big of a deal. Let me explain it to you. Eric Roberts died in the gunfight before the opening credits. He's already dead. There's no reason for him to be in the opening credits. We already know he was in the movie. We already know he died. Move on. We know he's there. You don't need his name in the credits. Otherwise, it's going to make you think, oh, he's coming back later on. No, he's not. He's dead. You don't need him in the opening credits. Also, this movie, it's a little slow in the middle. Because it's like, you have the big gunfight action scene at the beginning of the movie. And then you have all the action stuff later on. But in the middle of the movie, you've got the guy who's leading these other bad guys through the woods. And he wants to keep his daughter safe. So he's not doing too much. He's waiting for his opportunity. It's really tense and it's really suspenseful and it's building tension, but there's no action, there's no fighting. There's little snippets of action here and there, but it's just a little tease. It's to keep you from getting bored, but it's still slow. There's no consistent action in the middle of this movie. But later on towards the end, it really picks up. And the ending of this movie is like all action. It's fantastic and glorious. Also, to kind of tie in with that, a lot of action movies have this thing. It's become kind of a trope where it's like the bad guy dies. Then a few scenes later, oh no, he's not dead. He's back and he's attacking you again. And then the good guys kill him again. I don't mind that in a movie. But you can only do it once per movie. This movie did it too many times. It did it more than once. I'm not going to say exactly how many times, but it did it more than once. More than once is too many. You don't need it. It's like, okay, we're doing this again? Really? You just did that a few seconds ago. You don't need to do it again. You already killed him twice. You're going to kill him a third time, or maybe a fourth time, or a fifth time. You don't need that stuff. At most, you need to kill a bad guy twice. At most. Unless he survives and makes it into a sequel. Then it's okay. But in this one particular movie, since it, to my knowledge, doesn't have any sequels, they brought the bad guy back from the dead too many times. My overall thoughts of the movie? I really enjoyed this movie, and I give it 2 thumbs up. This movie is a throwback to the days when action movies had simple plots that, while they didn't affect the world as a whole, were life-changing for the lead character of the movie. This is a movie about a guy whose daughter's been kidnapped, and he does whatever he has to in order to get her back. That's a plot that anyone can be sympathetic to. If you enjoy classic action movies, then you really need to check out Hunt to Kill. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please feel free to like it and subscribe to my channel for new action movie reviews posted every week and top 10 lists posted on the 10th of every month. Also, if you have any recommendations for things you would like me to cover in the future, please leave them in the comments below and follow us on Twitter at explosions_TV. Thank you and have a nice day.